what does this all mean for the future of the church? The editor of Crux, John Allen, joins us now on the phone to break down the findings in this report. And John, the report's been a long time coming. We're talking allegations of not only abuse, but possible cover-ups and financial gain along the way. Why did it take so long? Where was the sense of urgency?
Well, Christine, part of the answer to that question is COVID-19. This report was essentially almost ready to go 9 months ago when the COVID pandemic first erupted here in Italy and sent things into lockdown. And so that delayed the process significantly. Another part of the answer is that along the way, additional accusers, additional information about McCarrick emerged that then had to be factored in. Also, we should say this is an extraordinarily extensive report. We're talking about 461 pages in its English version, by far the longest report that the Vatican has ever issued on a single case, 90-some interviews along the way. And so all of that helps explain it. That said, obviously the fact that the Vatican said 2 years ago that this would appear in due course, and it's taken 2 years to appear, does raise some questions among abuse victims and their advocates.
Right, and the report shows that so many people, popes, cardinals, bishops, etc., were warned about the allegations of abuse but didn't investigate. Instead, McCarrick kept moving up to more powerful positions. You said it could be due to the willful ignorance of a clerical culture. What do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean is one of the big picture conclusions of this report in terms of trying to answer the question you just posed is because the Vatican believed McCarrick repeatedly in 2000 when he was up for promotion to the Archdiocese of Washington, and the late Cardinal John O'Connor of New York had written to the Pope's ambassador in the States, a letter that made its way to John Paul, detailing various accusations against McCarrick. But in the end, John Paul decided to promote him anyway because McCarrick explicitly denied the allegations, and in the absence of clear and convincing proof, he was given the benefit of the doubt. Now, the question is, why were McCarrick's denials taken at face value? Well, I think that is the product of a clerical culture that says he's a bishop. For God's sake, he was a cardinal. And therefore, there's just a higher standard in terms of raising concerns about such a figure than there would be for an ordinary person.
Now, Catholics have been looking forward to this report. Do you think it gives us the answers we wanted, or does it fall short?
Well, that, of course, Christine, is in the eye of the beholder. I certainly think you have to give the Vatican an A for effort because this is an extraordinarily exhaustive and comprehensive treatment. That said, some are saying they have found those actions insufficient. I suspect that there will also be some who are skeptical of what they see as an effort to insulate Pope Francis from blame in this report and lay the lion's share of responsibility at the feet of his predecessors, John Paul II and Benedict XVI. So if the question is everyone going to be satisfied? No, but it certainly is night and day different from what we used to get when people would ask the Vatican the question, what did you know and when did you know it?
All right, absolutely. John Allen, editor at Crux, thanks for being with us.
You bet, Christine.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell to get instant updates about all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.